What's going on, everybody? It's Yoel. I feel like sharing a little story with you guys. This video is going to be about how I got into sales and how sales has significantly impacted my life. And before I get started, I just want to let you guys know I'm not, a sales expert. Any advice I give, take it with a grain of salt. I'm just telling you what I've learned, what works for me, and I hope you do take away something from it. Now, all that aside, I just want to give you guys a little background just from where I'm from and what I do. I'm 18 years old. I live in Atlanta. Me and my parents immigrated to this country from Bulgaria in 2001. So I was about 3 or 4 years old. Now, growing up, we didn't have that much money. We got by. My parents are hard workers, but yeah, it wasn't always easy. And in school, growing up in school, I was never very popular. I had long hair, I had glasses, I was a bit overweight as well. But um, but anyway, so fast forward to high school, freshman year, I ended up getting kicked out. I'm not gonna tell you why, but there's a good and a downside to it. So the good thing is it gave me an opportunity to do online school where I had a lot of free time on my hands. I worked at my own schedule, so I had a lot of opportunity to work while everyone was at school for 8 hours a day. Now the bad side is, well, it's online school. You don't see your friends, you don't talk to girls, and you know just it was a little lonely, when I wasn't working. But anyway, so fast forward to I was 16, and I was very shy still. I couldn't talk to girls. As a matter of fact, I really couldn't talk to people either. But my boss, he's actually my neighbor. He started a window company, and I'd known him most of my life. They're Bulgarians too, and he asked me one day, do you want a job? And I told him, and reluctantly, I said yes. I didn't even know what I was doing at the time, and he told me I'd be a door-to-door salesman, and yeah, basically, yeah, I'm just setting up appointments for people to come in and get window estimates. So I said okay. He gave me a script, and from the gate, man, first thing I learned is just be prepared, because the first day on the job, I kind of winged the script. I didn't really memorize. I'm like, you know what, man, I got this. I don't know why I would say that because, well, I wasn't that good socially, so I guess that's just, I don't know, false ego or something. But anyway, so first door I knock on, I'm still pretty calm. I'm a little nervous because I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should have memorized it. But I'm like, okay, it's gonna be an old person or someone where I screw up and I'm never gonna see him again. And I open the door, and it's a very beautiful woman, and immediately my heart starts racing. That just made me 10 times more nervous. I start stuttering, tripping on my words. I really don't know what to say. And you know that feeling when like you're screwing up and someone acknowledges that you're screwing up and it just makes you feel that much worse. Well, that's basically how it was. I'm tripping on my words, so like, it's okay, you're doing good. I'm like, oh shit, you know? But anyway, so that was the first thing I took away from there, and the very next day, I had it memorized perfectly, and I've been good ever since. So I did door to door for about 6 months, and eventually, he gave me the script and just the sales pitch to start learning for in-home sales. So we're actually go and sell the windows and make a lot more money. So I started doing that, and I was pretty bad at it. I really didn't know how to connect with people, build rapport, and but the one thing that I learned, and that's also translated into my life, is the sales ABCs. Always be closing. When I first started, I would pitch the window. I'd do a great job, but at the end of it, I always got to know. I wasn't asking for their business, and the way that translated over into just my personal life is that I'm not afraid anymore to ask for what I want. You know, it may be a little uncomfortable, but I've learned that if you step out of your comfort zone, that's the only way to grow. You always learn something, and and also just usually, and with a couple tries, you get what you want a lot of the time, you know, and that's not something I was used to at. That's not something I was used to at the time. But, you know, and I'm still learning. I mean, I still go into homes, I screw up, but you know, another thing I've learned is to embrace failure. You know, as long as you don't make the same mistake twice and you learn from it every single time, you know, you'll just get better and better. Eventually, you're gonna run out of shit to screw up. So that's one thing, and that's another thing I've taken into every aspect of my life, whether it's, you know, relationships, you know, jobs, just anything really. I mean, you know, I used to be so afraid of failure because I thought, you know, bam, bam, that was it, you know. But but now you know, you realize, you know, the more you try, you know, a winner is just a loser who tried one more time. I love that saying because it's so true. And you know, fast forward, I'm getting better and better. You know, every single day, you know, I'm learning stuff. I'm reading books, but and compared to the kids my age, I mean this from a humble point of view, um, or from a humble position. I make I make really great money, you know, in comparison to other kids my age. And I hope to be making even more money in the future. I hope to become a better salesman. I hope just just be able to connect with people more and just continue growing as a person, man. You know, I learn something new every day, and every single day I wake up, I embrace I embrace everything I have to learn, and if failure comes, I embrace that as well because, you know, failure is the greatest teacher. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this channel. You know, I felt like sharing this story. I know it's a little amateur. You know, I'm tripping on my words a little bit, and and yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of making this stuff up on the go, but hopefully I'll upload more videos. Just, you know, like I said, I'm not a guru or anything like that. I share, you know, what's important to me, how, you know, what I learned, and I hope that you guys can take something away from it. And what inspired me to make this channel is I feel like there are a lot of, you know, young ambitious people out there, and I like to consider myself one of them. There's not really that many channels where it's like, you know, one of our peers, you know, giving us advice. You know, I follow a lot of you know, great good ambitious people on YouTube. You know, entrepreneurs in cars. I follow you know, Joe Rogan. Let me see. I can't even think of them right now, but yeah, man, there's plenty, and I'll probably make a video just talking about them as well, and I'll have a better list at that point. But but I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys take something away from that. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like it. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comments section down in the link below. I guess I'll put my social media if you want to go follow me on that as well. And yeah, guys, see you soon.